Hey guys, was getting ready to go do a quick overnighter, so just 2 days total of 4 morning and evening hunts, then probably do some scouting during the middle of the day and some still hunting. Was getting ready to go do that tomorrow. Got my bag together here, was just going to go through it real quick. Some of this stuff I've already done videos on, some of it I'll probably do more in-depth videos on, but just want to do like a quick rundown on what I got with me. So first things first here, I've got my one stick. I put it upside down in here for two reasons. One, it keeps the bulk up here down. That makes it a little bit easier to get up under deadfall or low-hanging limbs, stuff like that. And it acts as a kickstand for my backpack when I stop and need to get stuff out of it. My one stick, I can go through it later. It's pretty straightforward, nothing fancy there. That's that guy. Also here on the outside, I've got 2 water bottles. These are just like smart water bottles, or these are Essentia bottles. They're all basically the same thing. And that gives me a total of a little over 2 liters of water storage here. Also in my outside pocket, I have got my water filter and an additional ever new water container. This one's a 2-liter bag, and that's a Sawyer squeeze filter. Not the mini, just a normal squeeze is the best thing that I've found, at least that I've used so far. Outside pocket here, I've got my limb saw somewhere, and then I also keep 4 panels of a Thermarest Z-Rest pad. This is for a couple reasons. One, if I'm sitting, don't want to get my butt wet, it's awesome for that. It's a backup sleeping pad. I can put that kind of up under my torso, head on my backpack, and get through a night if I had to without being on cold ground. It's also great for knees in the saddle. I just strap this thing to the tree with a piece of paracord, put my knees against that, and it takes some of the pain and pressure off of your knees. So love that, super versatile. I think it weighs a couple ounces at most. Let's see, also in the outside pockets here on this side. So our temps are gonna be anywhere from about maybe mid to high 40s to about 70. But I do take a set of KUIU Peloton zip-on leggings. So that's kind of my insulative layer for down below. And then also in here, I've got KUIU Peloton 97 beanie, real lightweight beanie, just a camouflage buff, and some camouflage gloves. These I think I got from Walmart or something like that. They're cheap and light. Other side here, I have got my rappelling rope for my one stick. Not anything fancy there either. This is, I think, either Oplux or Rescue Tech, which I think they're about the same thing. And I've just got a cinder knot here. That's pretty much it there. Pretty straightforward. Going into the pack here, I think that's pretty much it for the outside. Let's see. So on top, I've got a couple more layers. KUIU Peloton 97 hoodie. That's probably one of my favorite pieces of gear. Super lightweight, warm, good for when I'm moving as long as there's not a ton of brush, which there probably is going to be a ton of brush, so may not use that a lot, but love that piece. And then I've got a KUIU, I think Windstopper or whatever here. Very quiet, super comfortable, and keeps the wind off of you. Next in here, I've got my saddle situation. My saddle's kind of a mess. I'll probably upgrade at some point. It's an old tethered Mantis. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through that. All right, digging into the meat and potatoes here. Spare set of socks, always got a set. My cook kit is a Tokes cook kit. I'm using S-Bit fuel just to keep it as light as possible. This is, like I said, I just need to boil like 2 things of water throughout the next 2 days. So I really debated if I just wanted a cold soak or if I wanted to bring the cook kit. I figured it might be nice in the evenings to have a warm meal, so I did decide to bring that. No rain forecasted, so that's a big deal. No rain forecasted, so I am just using a poncho tarp. This is a one-wind poncho tarp. It's on Amazon. It'll do the trick if you're not expecting a lot of rain. I've camped a couple nights under it. It does fine. I may not even use this. I might just bivy bag. Which brings me to my bivy bag. This is a DIY bivy bag, or a make your own gear, I guess would be a better word for it. Got it from a guy online. Anda Gear, I think is the name. But very similar, like a gear bivy or something along those lines. Just a sil nylon, or not sil nylon, I guess a ripstop nylon with a DWR coating. Food wise, got that. Got some tortillas. I'm using a Nemo Tensor pad. Got some stakes and cordage for my tarp. Again, I may not even use the tarp. I'm not expecting any rain, so we'll see. Kill kit, we've been through that. My quilt here is a Trailheads 20-degree down quilt. I think it comes in right at 22 ounces. And it's just a Walmart dry bag. I think that's it for the main pocket here. Up top, got an extra carabiner if I need one to rappel or if I need to self-rescue. I've got equipment between my backpack and everything else to self-rescue. And that, you know, definitely if you do a saddle system, make sure you practice with it. This is kind of my possibles kit. I keep this in this Exo mountain bag, strapped to this little Velcro loop meant for a water bladder or something. In here, got a spork, got my knife, got my hygiene kit, things like that. Also in here is my safety kit, which I think I'll probably go into before too long here. It may come out after this video, it may come out before this video. But that's it for that safety kit. Again, easily accessible, corded to the top of this pocket. So all I've got to do is get a hand in there to get that out. And that's pretty much it for the bag here. Also on my person, I'm using a Nightcore, what do they call this? This is their ultralight headlamp. This one still uses a USB or micro USB. I want to upgrade to a USB-C at some point. Also, I've got some, can't think of the name of this stuff. Cottonwood seed for a wind detector. Around my neck is a pair of Mavens. These are a B3 8 power. I did have a pair of C2 or 3s, which were a 7 power. I kind of like the 7 power, but these just have a little bit more light transmission, a little bit higher end binocular. Really haven't noticed a ton of difference. The other pair is a little bit lighter. These are a little bit more zoom. I think field of view is about the same place because of the 8X versus 7X and the objective sizes are a little different, but not to get into all that. Boot wise, I don't know if I've got my boots here or not, but I'm wearing a Crispy Thor boot. Pants are just Walmart Wranglers that I've used some fabric paint on. Underwear, Ex Officio, Give and Go briefs. Shirt, it's just like a Kuiu training tee I think I got for free or at a super good discount. Just some kind of lightweight, quick dry shirt. Cheap Blaze vest. I'm not a vest guy, so I just use the lightest, smallest thing I can get away with. And that's pretty much it aside from my gun, which I've been through in a previous video. So that's kind of the full kit. I think I'm hovering somewhere probably with water and food and everything like that. Somewhere in that 30-pound-ish range. Base weight's right around 20. Maybe a hair over it with the stick and the saddle and stuff. But that's it. If you have any questions, let me know.